afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Flower Patch. My name's Iris Smith, where I make beautiful artificial flower arrangements for all occasions. Welcome, guys. I hope you've all had a wonderful weekend, and I hope you've been doing a lot of creating some beautiful Christmas arrangements, which will sit lovely on anywhere in the home. Right. Before I carry on, my choir concert went absolutely fantastic. It was a sellout. All the seats were all taken. It was a full audience and they absolutely enjoyed it. We even got cheers and claps galore. It was fabulous feeling. Right, well today, I know you're going to say it's early, guys, but us creators, we have to be at least a season ahead. So I've caught up and fulfilled all my Christmas orders. So now I am going to, today I've decided to do a Valentine's Day order. A Valentine's Day arrangement. I'm not going to be placing in lots of green in colour, but I've decided to do 2 bows, and I've done them in red, black and cerise pink with a bit of glitter. It doesn't shed, so that's perfect. I've got the Forest Silk black with all the little bits in, and then just a plain bold red. So I've got that. I've done 2. I've got a smaller one, which this one's got 4 loops of everything apart from the black, and this one's just got 2 of everything. So I'm going to place those in. I have got out a bow and arrow as well, and I've also got out my 14-inch grapevine wreath. So that's the bows and everything. So it feels weird, guys. It feels weird. It does this to me especially when it comes from winter and we're going into the following year. That's when it tends to throw me a bit with, because I've been that used to getting out all the lots of glitter and pines and, cones and pine, lotus pods, Christmas ornaments and baubles, etc. So today I'm not. So I've got out because this is light in colour, it is an oak foliage. I've got some I've placed on single picks, and then some I've cut off the bunches and left like that. So I'm going to use those, and that's because it's a pale green, because I don't want a dark green in. And that is all the colour I'm really having in the green. I've got out 2 stems of, I fold them over like that to place them in my bucket. 2 stems of my red. It's like red, but when you get the light on it, it's like a cerise pink, what's got an undertone to it. So I've got 2 of those. Now I've cut off and placed a few on, the odd one on single pick, but some of my red blossom as well. Then I've just grabbed one of all these bunches of the mixture of red and cerise pink combined. If I can just get it all up here. I've decided to add a little bit of white in, so I'm going to add some of my white fern. So we've got that. And I'm also wanting to add, even though I've not got the colour, but just to give it a bit more of elegance, a little bit of gold foliage as well. But then I have got some glitter out. So I've got out my pink twiggy bits, well, I say twiggy bits, it is actually rosemary, pink glittered rosemary, and also a bag of pink glittered bay leaves also. So that's all we're going to put in it today. So we will attach the ribbon or the bow a bit further along. Oh, I've It's here. I've just thought, I've got my hook out. First of all, I'm going to attach our bow and arrow. So I'm going to, excuse me, bring the camera down, and we're going to get started. So I've sort of like got to be a bit quick today. I've got 2.5 hours to get this done because I've got to take my son back to see the GP or the doctors. So one moment, guys, let's get this camera coming down so we can all see what we're going to do. And again, I know some of you may think, oh my goodness, it's a little bit early for Valentine's Day. It's a bit like when we started in, you know, at Halloween. And then once Halloween came, we'll, you know, some people before Halloween are starting the Christmas wreaths and arrangements. So it's a bit like that. We're in Christmas, so now we're moving to the next season or holiday, you know, well, event, like, you know, the Valentine's Day. I could do a winter wreath, but I thought, let's just do something different. I don't know what I've got that for. Right, I'm going to just grab some cable ties. I don't want this in the middle. I want this to be up here, because with the bows, the smaller one, I want this side at the bottom, and then the larger one, I would like just slightly a little bit further up. So that's what idea popped into my head. So now I'm going to get the cable tie and I'm going to pop it through the grapevine. I can get it through. And then come back up. On the other side, and then I'm just going to pull the cable tie. You can use floral wire or anything, you know, like that you'd like to use, or pipe cleaners. Let's get one out through there. Excuse me. Bring the other one up. I'm going to grab my flat nose pliers because my hands are cold, so I can't really seem to grip it very well. And then I'm going to cut off the excess of the cable tie. So I just want that sitting virtually, it's only got a little angle to it, because I want to be able to get the bows on here. So first of all, we're going to start with our foliage, our background foliage, which is going to be the oak leaves. So we'll get these in. Just lift that up a little. So I'm placing one right at the top. I may move my hook a little bit. Let's just take that off. Like so. I've placed some of the leaves on single pick, so I may incorporate those around the inside. It does feel great to, you know, to do something different, because I have done a lot of Christmas arrangements, wreaths and etc. So it is nice to have just a little bit of a change. I've got a smaller one here that I've cut down for around the central part, just to go there. And again, like, I've got one more if I feel I need to place it anywhere. I may just cut this one down. Place one here at the bottom where there's that little gap here. I'm placing the stems on the outer side as well. I may place the other part of it here in between here. And have that like so. I do want to have the odd one coming in through the center. And then place this one in here. See you later, George. What are you doing about your...
Just message me what we're having and I'll tell you.
Right, okie dokie. See you later. So I'm going to place that one there, like so. So that is our greenery placed on. I've got some single ones left. Now I am going to attach this bow because it's going to be here. And again, the other one, I'd say around here. So let's get this one, because it's not a 360. It's gonna just be a crescent. So I'm gonna pop the wire through on one part using the weaving needle. And then one through. Oops, it's just pulled it out. Through the other side. So we're going to just turn it over. And we'll twist. And then bend the wire and then pop it back inside the wreath. And just fluff that one up. So we've got that one there. I may put the odd foliage just a little bit underneath, just so it's not by itself. So now I'm going to want to place in just a bit. I thought I'd got something else. Oh yes, guys, I forgot. I got these twiggy bits out in white glitter as well. I thought there was something else in white. So we're going to just bend the stem just to give it like a little S shape, so it doesn't look too straight. And I'm going to bring some of these on here. Let's cut a few off. Well, I haven't taken Benji a walk today. He's gone to have his hair cut. He's gone to have a bit of grooming done. And he always looks lovely when he's finished. Really cute. So I'm just placing them similar width apart, around 8 inches apart. I think the bow may be a little bit loosey-goosey. So see if it's just moving a little. I'm going to hold that up with some foliage. I've got 3 pieces here. I might put some of this fern around it. Let's have a look. So I'm going to go where the bow wire I've placed through. And then one under here to support it. And then one under the bottom here. That's better. So we've got those like so. Excuse me. Now I'm going to place in some of our bamboo. I'm going to cut this down as well. When I did the concert on Saturday for the choir, well, Friday, I went to help set up the concert hall. And one of the gentlemen who is in the choir came up to me and asked if I could make him a wreath for the following day. So I was, I'm not one to say no, you know, it's not about the money, it's about, you know, the thought of somebody having a nice Christmas with something nice on their door. I'm just placing these bamboos around here as well. So after I got home about 6:30 in the evening, I had something to eat then I came in my workshop and it was about 7:30 then, and then I came in to create the lovely gentleman a wreath to take the following morning. So I didn't get finished till around 9 o'clock, but it was just a last minute thing. And then when I saw him at the concert, after I gave him his wreath and we came back after we had a warm-up session in the morning, and he thanked me and said I've made his wife very happy, and I thought that's just everything to me. So I've placed in now the bamboo going around. Excuse me. So I don't need that. Before I carry on, I'm going to place in some of our roses. Oh, this is great, guys. I'm getting some flowers out. Some lovely flowers. So I'm going to place one here to start with, and then I'll see about this side. So let's go up above. I can get it in. I can't get it in. Let's cut it a little shorter. I think I'm going to bring one round here. It just makes sense to carry it all where the end of the foliage is. I'm going to bring it here, actually. Let me just see about this. This will be going about here. I've just caught a bit of glue on the flower. So that'll go there. So I'll just place that there. We'll bring one here as well. And I'll bring one here. We've got a little, obviously a little bit of green from the rose leaves. But that will just add that little bit extra. And then I'm going to place one more, and I'm going to bring it out from the side of this bow, what's going to be up here. So let me attach this bow, let's get it in, and then we can place in our flower. Find where the other wire is. Here. Let's just sit it in the position that I'd like it to be. And I'm going to twist it again at the back. and then bend the wire back over and push it back inside. Like so. I'll leave those hanging for now until I can decide what I'd like to do with them. So then with this flower, there's two here, and I'm going to go directly in the center but on the outside to create our triangle position. And have that there. So I've placed that just on the outer side. Right. I've got our red blossoms. I've cut a few down at just different lengths. The stems are exceptionally long, so I've cut some around here, which I wanted to add in a bit of red. So I'm going to bring, so where you see the rose here, I'm going to bring one here, up and coming on the outer side as well. And I'm going to do the same down at the bottom. Let me so in between these two, I have the bit of the red blossoms. Come out also. And I've got one here and one here. In between these two, and in between these two here as well. Leave that one out. And then I've got two smaller pieces that I wanted to bring on the inside. So I'll cut these down a little bit more. Just bend it inwards like that. So we've got some red floral going in as well. Now, again, I wanted some, let's get these pinks in. Again, this will just give it a little lift. So if I just grab a few. To start with. Because I've cut some down off the bunch of these so I can have these coming in here. So in fact, let's just place a few in. Bring some in there. I'm going to put these on, I've cut these down, I'm going to put this one on a bit of a longer stem because I wanted to bring some on the outer side as well. So I've done some where they're on single leaves instead of a little cluster. So we'll bring one around the end here. And just add that little bit of touch of gold. Let's just mix it in with the foliage so it doesn't stand out too much. So I'm going underneath elements so you can just see the tip of the gold bits. I should have kept these long. Oh. And then we'll place one down here as well. I've got one left in the little cluster, so I'll use it. Oh, I've just put my finger in the glue. And we'll bring it here. So we've added in the little pieces of the gold, just again give it that little bit of nice lift and elegance. So I may have to go and get some more of these. We'll have a look. Let's just get these in. May have to cut a few more down. I can still see gaps. bring one underneath our bow here. I had some pink in there. Let's have a look. I think one's needed here. So let's get some pink. What I want to do, I want to bring some here and some of this on the outer side. So let's I may bend that so it's slightly. I know you can't really see the bow and arrow too much. I perhaps should have attached it later, but it's perhaps just a mistake that I've done myself. I can rectify it and I'll do it later. So I've got a few bits of the pink on top. So I'm going to bring some on the outer side again. Let's see, look at that leaf. I'll bring one around here. I may bring just one and glue it on here where the bow is. So I'm going to go under, move some of the loops out of the way, go under the ribbon. I think I may need to do it a bit shorter. Go under here, bring the loops, bend it upwards. It just sticks up right. may actually as well cut another piece off here. And add one in, a gold in as well. And do the same, place it in to your wreath and then bend it upright so it's towards the sky. And because I've just cut that one, I may use the other piece of it and bring that in there. And do the same. Okay. Like so. Right, I've got these white glitter pieces. I don't know how they've... I think they've just gone round it with tape. Now just a few little twiggy bits. Again, just add a different texture in and colour, a lighter colour to just lift the beautiful pinks and reds. Excuse me. Let's get one coming on the inside as well. So I may, do I place, I need some greenery here. Let me just go and grab a little bit more off of the oak. I've just cut. I'm going to pull these off and place on single picks as well. I just need a little bit there, around here. There. Oh. I want to put a bit of greenery around here. I may put, with these being on top, I may just place some on the bottom as well. just to give again that little bit of a twiggy texture also on the bottom instead of just on the top. And then we come to our bay leaves. So again, a bit of pink glitter. Get rid of them. So pull it out. There we go. And I'm going to leave all of those on. Usually I may cut them down a little. I may on the odd one to bring it on the inside. But on the outer side, I'm going to just leave them as a big cluster. I wondered why I couldn't get them out. They've got a band around them. And I'm not going to put lots of these in. Because these are longer ones that I've purchased, so I'm going to bring one down at the bottom, sit alongside the rose. Now the stems are very thin, so I do give it a little bit more thickness. I mean, if you don't want to do that, you can just cut it down to the size. So I do make it into a U-bend, put the glue on the bottom here and place it in. With it being wider, it gives it a bit more support when you're placing it in than the thinner, having it so thin. So I'm going to go there we go, around there, and I'm trying to keep within the boundary. I don't want to go further than I'd like it. And again, I'm going to bring one here. We need something here where this rose is as well. Let's just move that leaf so I can see. So then seeing that one there. And I'm going to bring one under this rose. Get it in. Under there as well. And then we'll go where this rose is here, and then where the other rose is. So we're adding a lighter pink. There also, and then we'll bring one here. So we've got one there as well. So I have got some oddments in here. Look, as you can see, I've cut them right down. So I may use those. I'm not happy about the greenery here. I'm going to have to sort that one out and bring, just to mix a little bit of the pink up above with a more of a solid leaf. And just add that in. I haven't got many. I think I've only got 3. Not there. You can't see the bow and arrow. I don't know why I placed it in. Do I bring one in here? Oh, just get the glue string. I've got a feeling one needs to go here. Oh, I've got one left. So I could bring one on the inside. Just under there. I think I may take this bow out, that bow and arrow out. I'm going to see if I can get it out without disturbing anything, because I can't see it. So let's just have a look. Trying to think where there it is. That's one. Where did I attach the other piece? There. So I'm going to see if I can lift it out, because I can't see it. Let's try and do it. There we go. Let's have a look what we can do with it. Let me just get some greenery in there now where it needs. So again, if that happens to you, where's my snips gone? If that happens to you guys and you can't see it, if you can get it back out, that would be great. I'm going to have to mix around here because there's a lot of greenery up here, so I'm going to have to add something in what we've used just to break that greenery up. There. So let's see what we could place in. Do I place? I don't want to add too much gold. Something's just telling me add some gold in. Or do I go and get something else that's gold? Right, 1 moment. Sorry guys, just bear with me. I've got these little pieces of ordnance as well, what I've used on the gentleman's wreath for Saturday. Yeah, I'm going to use these up so then I haven't got these hanging around. So I'm going to place in, with it being, I don't want a solid leaf, so with it being a cutout leaf, that just gives a little bit extra. So now I've placed one there. I will have to place one down here to balance it. So I've only got, oh, I've got 5. Right. So we'll bring one here. Just have that little piece there. It's a great way to use as well if you've got oddments. Get them used up. I'm going to place this one here in the middle, on the bottom. I'm not so fussed if you can't see. So at least we've done that. Let's just pop these up so they're not looking flat. I feel I need something there still. Maybe, can I just, can these be pulled off? No, I want to cut a little piece off of the bamboo because I don't want to really add other elements in. So I'm going to just place a little bit of red there as well. I'm going to do that with another piece. Where did I cut that? Get another piece and I'll do the same here. Again, I don't want it to be looking slightly odd because there's only one of these pieces of bamboo quing on the inner side. So I'm going to balance it up. Now, what can we do with this? I don't think you won't. I don't think you'll notice it just sat somewhere above. So I'm not going to add it. After all of that, I was looking forward to using it. I'm not now. Right. Let's just put a little pick on this. Just add something green there. I'm going to just bend up the tail ends. So I think that's all I'm going to do to it, guys, because it is quite full. Let's just get rid of all the glitter again. I'll have to use the bow and arrow on another project. We'll use that on something else. So, again, I wanted to do something different. So, we've created our Valentine's Day wreath by just adding that little bit of touch of black and gold as well with the pink. That also gives it that little lift and adds to the arrangement. So let's just place it on our easel. Excuse me. Let me just bring up our camera. I'm going to come back a little bit. Because I've noticed that the hook isn't sitting correctly. So I'm going to move it. I can get it, pop it through in another area. That's why I do my hooks like this, so it can just be easily pulled off and replaced into a different position. Let's see if that one works. That's better. That is better. So, let's just see if you can see. Let's place it there. So as you can see, guys, by using a little bit of cerise pink with reds, and then a lighter tone pink, like a baby pink, and add a bit of maybe a cerise pink into your bow as well. And again, I've just added a little touch of white, and even maybe, you know, some people may like this to have as a wreath. Let me just twist that, it's not sitting right. There we go. Maybe just have it as a wreath, with it having glitter in. Some people might want to use it as a Christmas wreath or a winter, you know, a nice, well, I wouldn't say winter wreath because they're a different design, but some people do have pinks and blacks for Christmas. But this is specifically with the roses, cerise and red roses combined, two-tone, with the ribbons and a little touch of gold as well, which I find just adds that little elegance to it. And also your tiny little bit of white. It doesn't have to be big, you know, big leaves or anything, unless that's what you'd like. Just bring, you know, gives it that little pop. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys, and I hope that, you know, if you're ready to start doing Valentine's Day wreaths or arrangements, or if you've already got some orders for them, you know, you can get cracking and probably have a go, or just have a practice if you haven't got any orders yet, or if you've not thought about it. Just have a little practice on maybe a smaller wreath base itself, and to see what sort of design you'd like yourself. and what to add in and what colours, whether it be this colour or just reds, you know, or red and black, or red and again pinks, or you know, you could just do it in pinks and whites. Some people, I do have a customer who likes purple flowers for Valentine's Day, so that's a nice one. But yeah, if you want to give it a go, have a go and have fun doing it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that. And again, if it's too soon, don't worry about it. You haven't, you know, even though we're ahead of the you know, the seasons, if you just do it as a hobby, don't worry about it. There's no rush. So have a wonderful day, guys. I've got 45 minutes left, and then I've got to take my son to the doctor's. He needs to go again. So have fun and enjoy creating it. And as I said at the beginning, it feels really, you know, weird but a nice feeling to do something again, because I've done Christmas arrangements for quite a couple of months or so now, 2 or 3 months. So it's a case of, it's nice to now get back into using all pretty florals, and then when spring comes, it'll even be better. So have a wonderful day. Please subscribe, share and like, and you know, bring people along just to come and have a look at different designs, especially if you know somebody who's just starting out. You know, just give them a little nudge and tell them that there's the Flower Patch who creates artificial arrangements, amongst other wonderful creators, just to come and have a look and see what they like, and if they like something, that they could give it a go themselves. So again, press that subscribe button, notify and share it to your friends about our tutorials that we do. So have a wonderful day, guys. Take care. I have been thinking about when I'm going to break up for my Christmas, for the Christmas. I know some people in my business are going to close this Friday. I know Christmas isn't till a week this Thursday, so I may do one on maybe Monday instead of Wednesday. I'm doing Monday and Tuesday, and then at Christmas Eve I won't do one. That's what I'm thinking of at the moment. So I'll probably let you know more than likely, you know, nearer the time. So again, have a wonderful day, guys. Take care. If it's cold where you are, wrap up warm and stay safe, and enjoy your wonderful creations. And I'd love to see some more pictures. Diane's been sending me some. They're wonderful. I've yet to reply to one she sent me, and it came through this morning. But I will do that later if you're listening, Diane, because again, I've got to take my son to see the doctor. So have a wonderful day. I'll see you all soon. Take care. God bless. And I love you all. Bye for now. Bye-bye. Right, let's just do a close-up. Oh, I've pressed something again, guys. Oh, my goodness. Right, I'm going to zoom out where I should have been. Right, there's our lovely bow with the black Farrow silk ribbon, the pink, I think that was actually an RG. The RG ones are fabulous. They're just like the deluxe ribbon. This is a RG as well, and the wire in them is just as good. And then we've got the smaller one on this side with a little bit of gold filler foliage, just one green oak leaf and some white fern. Then we've got our lovely thyme, our glittered thyme. Where can I get a better picture of the rose? And here is our beautiful rose, where you see it's cerise on this around here, and then on the outer petals it's a red. So it looks lovely together. And then we've got our red blossoms as well. our red bamboo, our pink bay leaves. Now champagne gold. Oh, I've got a blue string. Champagne gold cut out leaves. Our white glittered little twiggy bits. What else did we use, guys? I can never remember. Oh, I think that may have been it. There's not a lot of different elements in this one today. So I just wanted to show you how full you can still make it, even if you don't have lots and lots of different elements. You can use the same elements and make it just as full with as little elements. So I hope you have a wonderful day, guys. Take care, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now. Bye-bye.